Hey y'all, welcome back. Now it looks like Nadia and JC have been going on very strong. When I reported about them getting together, people felt like they wouldn't last, as Nadia's relationships have been very rocky, but it seems she beats the odds. Some time ago, I also reported about them getting each other's names tatted. Apparently, Nadia wants him to get more tats of her name. She posted, "Finna make him tat my name 2 more times." And so it seems it has been great vibes between them. Nadia was even on live yesterday giving him a hair wash. And so I do want to know what y'all think when it comes onto Nadia and JC. And do y'all think they'll last? Now Nadia also made it known that her mom, who has been in jail for some time now, will be released today. She posted on her Instagram that her mom is finally getting out of jail. Recently, she also had opening up about her mom being in jail and where she plans on moving, and that she wants to be close to her. And so I'm hoping her mom may have made some changes, as she hasn't been the best role model for Nadia. But as always, I do want to hear reviews when it comes on today's down in the comment section below. I do also want to move on to this next topic. With Ari, a few days ago, I reported about people finding out that Ari was the one who actually fought at the MP party. Ari also had made a post that her finger were messed up and that she fought. Now she finally spoke out on everything that happened and that she fought a female that went with her. She made it known that she was the one who got the invite and that one of her friends invited another female she didn't know, and that she felt the female didn't like her from the jump. She said based on how she was talking to her. She also said everything went down when they were about to head home, and that it all started because no one wanted to sit in the back of the car, in which she made it known she was the one who got the invite. So she didn't want to go in the back and told her she would hold her instead. But she didn't want Ari to hold her. She wanted to slap Ari. She's the one who also called out a fade with Ari and instead got beat up.
Wouldn't feel uncomfortable riding since it was technically her rental. Boom. This girl's literally going to say, "No, I'm not doing that. Ari, if I sit on your lap, I'm going to slap you." Slap? Slap who? I was looking around like, hold on. Real life was looking like, I'm looking at my clothes. I'm looking under my purse. I'm looking under the seat. I'm trying to figure out who the f she talking to. So now you're going to have to show me you're going to slap me. I don't know. I was just on that with her because it's like, I'm literally trying to help you. Why are you saying you're going to slap me? Like, it just gave hater vibes, and it was given that the whole night. So I really was fed up. Like, she was just doing the most, and she kept walking back and forth. Now, when we came out the pool party, she didn't have no cup. When she came back to the car, she had a cup. She gets in the car and she says, "Slap me." I reached up to slap her and she literally threw liquor in my eyes. And my eyes were burning. So I needed that. I'm not going to lie. I needed that from her. Begging me to get out the car, saying, "Oh, I need that. I'm going to beat your ass. I want that. I want to fight you. Get out the car right now." Like, basically screaming, causing a scene. I get out the car. We end up fighting. Put belt to ass. Simple as that.
Now, Ari also posted the full fight on her YouTube channel. Y'all can head over and watch the full fight, but I do want to know what y'all think, as a lot of people felt like she won. Now, some people are even saying she shouldn't have posted the fight or made it known she was the one who fought, because maybe they won't invite her again. But y'all, let me hear reviews down in the comment section below. I do also want to move on to this next topic. With Lexis, in my previous video, I reported about the whole situation with Runique and Ciara and her allegedly having a baby. Now, Lexis was with someone in which he went to jail. And so people noticed for some time she hasn't been posting about him. And y'all know people were alleging that she was pregnant by Runique. It seems they fell out because she would often post about him and her visiting him in jail. Yesterday, she made a post saying, "Don't bring up no gay A-word, jail N-word to me, the F. Let that N-word catch AIDS with the rest of them. MF's lucky they don't fall in with my brothers, because they will dog his B-word A-word like the rest of them N-words in there. Doing him no protective unit living A-word B-word. That's it. Good day." And so something definitely happened, as she would often post about him being the love of her life and how she was waiting on him to get out of jail. But y'all, I do want to hear reviews when it comes onto that as well down in the comment section below. Now, yesterday, Marge was on live in which he was talking about quite a few topics. He was also still going at it after people had some things to say about him, stating that a lot of these influencers are going back home because they're not making as much money as they used to. And that basically the consistent streamers are the ones who are making money, and that a lot of these influencers are not being consistent. He also spoke on Benet and Infinity's fallout and gave Infinity some advice, and that people pick and choose because they are their faves, as well as the Lexis, Ciara, and Runic drama.
Felt hit, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And truth being told, this is my whole thing. If you know your pockets ain't low, if you know you ain't moving because you gotta get financially straight from after living somewhere that you called your home to then debuck from where you actually stayed at to go back to your home, town or home and mom and dad or whatever the case may be, cool. I wasn't talking about you, but now you feel hit, so now I am talking about you. I just don't understand. My only statement was this, and I don't know if y'all didn't see the whole live, but the whole topic of it was the influencer world is going downhill. And it is. It definitely, I think, is. I personally feel like a lot of people are starting to realize that reality is hitting them harder than what they thought it was going to hit them. There's not a lot of ways to make income no more. Instagram don't even pay as much as they used to. TikTok, okay. But you have some people who pride is in the way, who don't want to get up on lives and ask for gifts, who doesn't want to ask their supporters for some financial help and need help. So that's why a lot of people income is not where it should be. YouTube, people ain't consistent on YouTube like how they used to. People ain't pulling views on YouTube like how they used to. So it just go to tell you that if your platform is not showing what needs to be shown, so far as receiving in that income, you can't be making that much. So that's why I had made the statement on if you see like an influencer, and mind you, I was really being shady because it's just like this. Influencers are getting evicted from their houses. Some don't even have high enough credit to get houses in their real name. Some influencers have lost their cars. It like the proof is literally there. And I'm sorry that I said it the way that I did, and I'm not being unhumbled. I'm a very humble person. Y'all, I used to play with cockroaches, playing hopscotch and dodgeball with them on the O block. What do you mean I'm not humbled? I just know that I can pop my shit the way that I want to because I'm going to be real about anything that I say. So my only thing about it is, don't be mad at me because I'm being real. Shit. Like, I came from a struggle. I literally came from a struggle, literally. So I don't understand what's the whole issue when I state my opinion about the influencer world that's going downhill. And I literally said only people that seem to be getting it is these streamers. The streamers are the only people that's honestly getting the income that's flowing consistently because they're the only consistent ones. They're going live every day. They're making sure they're entertaining their chat. They're receiving subs. They're making sure they're getting that watch time. They're getting that money. So my only thing about it is I just don't see why everybody took offense to what I had said. There's a difference between an influencer and a streamer. The influencers is not repping like how they used to. A lot of them, and I don't give up, because when it was times that I had said this, I literally said to you, I don't know if y'all remember when I was in my prime and I was like coming up, and I'm like, bro, a lot of these influencers act like they're A1 celebrities and even collab with upcoming content creators. Only pick their specific friend groups because this person had 1 million followers or this person had 500 followers. Now that shit is starting to bite them in the ass, and now everybody wants to collab with streamers. Everybody wants to be a streamer. Everybody wants to do this, that, and the third. But just like before these streamers even came about, y'all was the same people that was down looking at me. Y'all didn't even want to collab with certain streamers. And on social media, they pick and choose who they want to call broke. If I'm not mistaken, when Nadia moved back with her grandma, she was broke. When Naima moved back to where she came from, she was broke. When motherfucking, who else moved back to somebody? It just like they give pick and choose for me. Like, now that is the people that they like, and then when I say it is an issue, but when it was them certain people, it was an issue. Even Wuda, they said the same thing about Wuda. They was kind of Wuda. So I'm just confused. So now there's a problem when I say something when there are certain influences that involve. Now it's, oh well, yeah, that's not necessarily, you're broke and da 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 da. A lot of influencers is not making money like how they used to, and there's no problem with that. Yeah, and Rose and Jordan and all of them having this polygamous relationship or poly or whatever the hell it is. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. What the hell? I'm trying to figure this out. Hold up, wait. So Rose won Jordan. Jordan staying with Infinity, but don't seem like he really wants Infinity, so he don't know if he want to pick between Infinity or Rose, which is having him in complications of wanting a poly relationship. But then Infinity says she's not interested in having one of those. So I'm just trying to figure out on what the fuck is the tea. I'm really trying to figure this out. And then Rose ended up bringing Stacey up in one of her Q&As, and then Stacey said she just wants to be left alone. And then Rose didn't respond to that. Do I think that that's kind of a little weird? Yes. Only because you just had a child. So it just kind of just seemed like, just lay low for a little bit, have your fun a little later, and then, chill out. Infinity, I had seen that you did a Q&A about the old girl. I'm not going to say her name because every time I say her name is always this obsessed narrative. I'm only 22. So I definitely understand where you're coming from with speaking on an individual that hurted your feelings. But let me tell you something, Infinity. Save it for somebody that gives a fuck. Because you know damn well you doing that Q&A. Ain't none of these little thieves gonna care. They have their mind made up and they already know whose side they picking, especially when it comes to that specific person. So my only thing about it is, at the end of the day, you know the real, your friends know the real, and the people in Houston know the real. I wouldn't even necessarily even entertain that shit no more, because at the end of the day, you's a boss chick. All your priorities are set straight. You got a crib, you got a car, you got all your shit down and packed. I wouldn't even give nobody that time of the day to even go ahead and represent, or even not even represent, but just even have them as a talk of my topic when it comes to having my platform. Fuck them. Oh, Lexi and Serena. I don't know. What I'm trying to figure out is okay, how can I word it? Somebody's lying. Sierra, not Serena, Sierra. Somebody's lying. I'm trying to figure out if she was pregnant. How is she hiding it? She's hiding it so well. So I'm trying to figure out how. And every time people say that Serena is lying, Sierra is lying, she ended up she be telling the truth. Like, y'all done called Sierra a liar 7 times. Y'all called her a liar with the Jessica Prankster thing. Y'all called her a liar with Rooney popping up to her door. Y'all called this girl a liar multiple times, bro. So I'm not gonna say she lying, because last time somebody did say she was lying, the truth unrevealed itself and she was telling the truth. So I'm not even gonna sit right here and say that she lying. I just want to know, how is Lexi covering it so good?
Now, Infinity posted a video on YouTube in which she was watching matches live. She made it known Jordan doesn't have the option if she wants her or not, and that she isn't into any poly. And so as always, I do want to know what y'all think when it comes onto this and everything else said in this video down in the comment section below. Please also leave a like, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so that whenever I upload, you are notified.